So I really wanted to make this Fire Nation look like vibrant and red and intense. So it's been a hot second since I've used the Rubies palette from Profusion. I think I've only used the bright colors in an actual look once or twice. And I don't know what's happened since then, or if I just changed my technique, or if I remembered wrong, but these mattes are not it, man. All of the pigment that I tried to pack onto my lids, I put on eyeshadow primer, it all just fell on my cheeks, and I was just left with like a wash of peach. So, love that. The shade Dazzle is still a really pretty metallic. I have it on my eyelids. These guys are like these weird rough consistency. I don't know how well you can tell. But yeah, they just were not showing up on my eyes, no matter how hard I tried. So it took a long time, and I was like, you know what,
You wanna know what? No, I am gonna leave.
I tried using Sizzle, Ruby, and Fireball, and none of them made this look the vibrant, rich red that I wanted it to be. Honestly, the shadows carrying this look are from the BH Cosmetics Avocado Toast palette. I used the shade Over Easy as like the yellow. I was trying to make it so it could blend out the reds, but it became the prominent color. And then I used Holy Moly as the black, but like, I wanted this look to have more red. I know they use yellow a lot in the Fire Nation to complement their looks, but yeah. So we're just gonna pretend that this look is more red and Fire Nation-y. But with that said, this is my last update before the finale of my avatar, the last Panbender Project Pan that I created myself. At this point, I've already finished the products that I chose for Aang, Katara, and Azula. So let's get to the actual products I've left. The first one being for Sokka. It is this Essence Shine 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 Lip Gloss in the shade No Brainer. I used this a total of 7 times this month, and I created a tentative line. I tried to scrape around the sides. I don't know how well you can see because the light's coming this way, but there's not a lot of product in here. My goal was to use half of it up, but at this point I just want to see how far I can get. But yeah, there's a lot of windowing here. There's just some product down here and then up here and then just a bit on the sides. So I probably could make this line lower, but I have no idea how much is stuck up at the top. Each time I remove the wand though, it is still pretty thoroughly covered in product depending on how it's rested in storage. So I have a feeling it'll take more than a month for me to finish at the rate that I'm going, but I'm really excited just because there's so much windowing lately. Now for Toph, I have this Pacifica Color Quench Lip Tint in the shade Sugared Fig. I used this a total of 5 times in the past month, and look how little there is left. If you see, my lines are pretty consistent with the past few months, and my goal was to use half of it, and I finally passed that halfway mark. And again, I'm not sure if I want to just see how far I can get next month. I don't think I'll finish it, but like maybe if I end up using it next month, I will show you guys if the line's significantly different. But yeah, this is really easy to get a lot of progress in 5 uses because I have to reapply it quite often. The next product is for Zuko, and it is another one of these Essence lip glosses. I think it's in the shade Behind the Scenes. This one, all of the words are gone. I believe the halfway point was a little bit underneath where I am now, so I definitely can make it by next time. I used it 4 times in the past month, and as you can see, it's pretty good progress. This doesn't have the same lasting power as the shimmery version of this lip gloss. The shimmer, for some reason, just has a bit more grip and stickiness to it. It's not super sticky, but it's a bit thicker, and so it stays on a lot longer. Even if the color fades, the actual glossiness remains. This one has a bit of a thinner consistency, which I prefer the feeling of. So I would have to reapply a little bit more often to have the nice effect. This is supposed to be a clear lip gloss. I know this is gross. I know it's gross. I don't know what else to tell you. My next product is for Iroh, and it is this e.l.f. satin lipstick from their Beautifully Bare line in the shade Touch of Blush. And while I only used it 3 times, I actually was able to make a new line, and it's not a ton. Like, it's a very small difference, but I still made a new line, so that's exciting. I'm nowhere close to finishing this at the rates that I'm going, but I'm just happy that I'm getting more use out of it than I would have been if it wasn't in this project. So I think my goal was to either use half of it up, which is not happening, or 50 uses. What was I thinking? I count 50 uses as 50 days. What? Why did I think that was a good idea? I haven't even made it to 20 yet, so I think the most reasonable goal to make would be 25, which is half of my original backup goal. But then I'll only have to use it 7 times in the next month, and that should be enough for me to feel accomplished. Lipstick is just not something I pan super easily. I like variety, but also I just don't go through with them. I don't know how people can like just wear it down so fast. And the last item that is still left in this project is for Appa. It is these Pacifica Cherry Cheek Powder blushes. I am only working on the shades Cherry Spirits and Firelit, which are the 2 actual blushes, but exciting. I'm wearing Firelit on my cheeks today for, you know, the warm look. Also, it's called Firelit. I figured that was fitting for the theme. But I used each of them 10 times in this past month because I realized that my math wasn't adding up, and in order to get to 30 uses, I would have to speed up my progress. And the way I was able to get 10 out of each of these is, first off, neglecting the other blush I'm working on, but second off, a lot of the times I use these, I actually mix them together, so it'd be a use for both, but it would only be one day. Is that cheating? I don't know. I make the rules, so no. But yeah, I actually really enjoy that, because this is a bit more of a berry tone, and this one's a bit more of a peachy-ish warm color. But since they both are in the same kind of muted color family, they mix together really well and make a nice, pretty in-between shade that isn't super warm or super berry toned. It's just kind of in the middle, and I like it. So I only have to use it 5 more times, and I'm really happy because I definitely would not have gotten that much use out of this. I doubt there's going to be a ton of change in the pictures. There's definitely a slight dip in Firelit, but that was already kind of there beforehand. Cherry Spirits, I feel like I have to tap in it so much less because it is a darker color, and obviously I'm pale, so I don't want to go too intense or else I'll just look like I am hot or something like that, and not in a good way. With that said, of the 5 items that I was still working on, I have hit my goal on 1 more, plus technically the Sokka lip gloss, but I just want to keep working on it, and then like next time I'll show a video of it up against the light so you guys can see just how much windowing there actually is. I just want to use it a few more times, just to see how far I can get, because I would like to finish that by the end of the year. I do plan on putting it in another project after this because I definitely can't finish it in a month. I'm not going to be wearing it every day. It's not the type of panner I am. But that is everything for today's update. If you are a fan of the show, let me know which Fire Nation outfit was your favorite of Team Avatar. Did you like Katara's, Sokka's, Toph's, Aang's, Hockey? Which of them had the best Fire Nation outfit when they went undercover? Because I feel like those outfits were kind of fire. No, that was a really bad pun. I didn't mean to say that. I apologize. I'm just gonna see myself out, so bye.